it could be the plight of the Muslims isn't being helped by the vision that the media in Europe sees of Islam as portrayed in the Middle East.
Correct. You are absolutely right.
Therefore,
I fully agree.
Europe fears the unknown, and therefore they don't really want an Islamic state within
This
Europe.
is exactly what I have been telling the Bosnian leadership throughout, and others, even the European leadership, that this phantom of Muslim presence in Europe turning into a terrorist country or seat of terrorism offered by a European Muslim country to those who are interested in terrorism. I said this is just a fear. It has no foundation, no ground. These people who are Muslims in name, very few among them really know about Islam. But they are faithful to Islam only in their respect of Islam and values, no more. If they continue to misbehave towards them or permit the Serbs to continue to show their aggression against them, then of course they'll be pushed to Islam and maybe ultimately Islam of terrorism, not the true Islam. Now, I received a few days ago a letter from a very important Bosnian Muslim in some other country. He practically holds the ambassadorial powers, and that is the role he's performing there. He once saw with some Ahmadis the video recording of my meeting with Bosnians in Sweden. He writes to me that he was so profoundly impressed that he has decided to become an Ahmadi. And he says that I know there's nobody can change this after saying that you are the one people who do have a very deep, very sincere regard for the misery of Bosnian Muslims. Now there, the threatening line, to which I have responded and tried to make him understand and never to forget this message, that at times I'm so fed up that I feel like giving in to the temptation of terrorism in the West. And I feel like accepting the hand of those who extend this hand of aid and finances and this and that. But he says, I'm resisting it. So I told him, being an Ahmadi, it would be impossible for you to ever even dream of such a course of action. And which again is suicidal for you. It will not reap you any benefit whatsoever. Your redemption lies only in one thing. Outside Islam and prayer, as far as the world relationship is concerned, I wrote to him that your redemption lies only in one thing, and remember this, that you should create an image, such a wonderful image of your humanitarian values, of your kindness, of your will to serve the cause of others, even in misery. You offer yourself for such tasks as are related to all philanthropist organizations, telling them that you have time for this, you can do this and that. That this would create an image, a counter image in the minds of the Western leadership, that look here, what were we afraid of? They're very different people, a people who in such misery and after having been, treated so ill at the hands of all around them, are yet guarding their human values. No danger from such people can ever ensue to anyone. This is the message of your life, and stick to it. This is the exact message which I also gave to some leaders in France when they came to meet me, and some of them were also rather at the verge of breakdown. I said, for God's sake, create an image of the Bosnian which is loved by the people around, and turn the fear of hatred on your part, this is what they fear, into a positive impression of your kindness and benign attitude and love for others and service to mankind, then you will be able to really regain what you have lost. In Holland, I made this proposal in a more, real form. I mean, not in just as a device, but I exactly told them what to do. I suggested that you offer your services to the government, tell them we are here on just living on your kindness, but as honorable people we don't like this. We want to return in the same good coins the kindness and favors you have shown us. So there are so many people here who need help, and so many areas where we can be useful. We have so many professionals, doctors, nurses, carpenters, this and that. We offer our services free of cost for anything good to which you could put that service. And this, I told them, was going to create the impact which they need, and it will boost also their honor and sense of self-respect. The response was so wonderful. They all with one accord said, now this is light. There is something which has made us happy. Previously, they were feeling as if they were beggars. And there were very honorable people among them, mostly very highly educated. Not mostly, but a large number is highly educated. So they responded well, and this is my advice to all Bosnians who are listening to this program, that they should offer themselves as benefactors of mankind. And inshallah, that will turn the key.